All right, number one, how are we going to find the area of this shape? Good, base times height divided by 2, so we're going to go 35 times 17 divided by 2. Yep. Alrighty, 35 times 17 divided by 2 is what? 297.5, is that right? Mm-hmm. Okay, square inches. Okay, next one, now we're going to find the area of this one. Yeah, it's just base times height, 17 times 19, which is 323 square yards. Okay, next one, how are we going to find the area of that one?
Base times height.
Yeah, base times height, length times width, so just 40 times 48, which is, good, 1,920 square feet. Okay, number 4, this is a kite. How are we going to find the area of this kite? Okay, good. So, on this one, this is 9 from here to here and 11 from here to here. So how long is that whole diagonal? It's 20, yes. 9 plus 11 is 20. And then this diagonal is 8 and 8 together. How long is that whole diagonal? It's 16. So we're going to go diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. It gives you 160 centimeters squared. Okay, next one is just a square, right? 7 by 7, so 7 times 7 is what? 49. All right, the number 6 is just a triangle again. This time the base is here and the height's here. Base and height have to be 90 degrees, have to be perpendicular. So it's just 16 times 13 divided by 2. Should be 104 square feet. Okay, now looking at this one right here, I'm looking for the area that's shaded. Okay? For the area of the shaded part. So what two shapes do you see there?
Squares.
Yeah, 2 squares. There's a bigger square, and then there's a smaller square that's kind of turned a little bit like that. So, just in general, how am I going to find the area of the shaded part?
You find the area of both of them and you subtract.
Good. Find the area of both and then subtract them. Okay? So on this big one, it's 14 by... Sorry. It's 19 by 19. So 19 times 19 is what? 361? Okay. So that's the area of the bigger one there. Now we need to find the area of the smaller one. Good, and it's 14 by 14. 14 times 14 is 196. So we're going to subtract these. 361 minus 196 is 165. Okay, square inches. That's just the 361 minus the 196. Okay, next one, trapezoid. Area of a trapezoid. Okay, good. So I'm going to go 6.7 plus 13.8 in parentheses times 8.5. And I know y'all put the 8.5 on the front there. Same thing, though. Divided by 2. 87 point what? 125. Yeah, we'll just run with 3. Okay, next one is a kite. So on this kite, BD, it says right here is 8, and CE, this other diagonal, is 12. So we just go diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. 48 square yards. Okay, this is the last one on this side. We are looking for the area of that whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up into shapes that I know how to find the area of. So what this is going to end up breaking up into is just to two squares. This square is 16 by 16. So length times width, 16 times 16 is what? 256. That's for that. Now this one I can see right here is 8, and this over here has got to be 8 because the whole thing is 16, and if this is 8, 8 and 8 together makes 16, so this has to be 8 also. So this piece is an 8 by 8 square, which has an area of what? 64. Now I want the area of this whole thing together, so what am I going to do with these two? Add them up. Good. So I'm going to take the 256 plus the 64. Okay, and it's going to give me 320 square inches. Okay, on the back, we're mainly just going to talk about the formulas here. So how do you find the area of a rectangle?
Length times width.
Okay, length times width, base times height, however you want to say it. Okay, next one, parallelogram. How do you find the area of a parallelogram?
Base times height.
Is base times height. How do you find the area of a triangle? Base times height divided by 2. Okay, for a trapezoid,
Base times.
okay, and I write this a little bit different. I put the H on the end instead at the beginning, but it's the same thing. Base 1 plus base 2 in parentheses times the height divided by 2. Okay, area of formula for a kite or rhombus, same thing. Good, diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. The area of a regular polygon. Okay, and I write this one a little bit different. I just put apothem times perimeter, A times P, all divided by 2. Instead of putting the 1/2 or 0.5 out front, I just write it like that. It makes it a little bit easier, I think. Okay, now these two right here, we're actually going to work out an example of each of these. So on this regular hexagon, how long is the apothem?
9.96.
9.96, that is the apothem. So the 9.96 is the apothem. Now, what does this P stand for again? Perimeter. So what does perimeter mean? It means all the way around it. So it's not just the 11.5, it's the 11.56 times, right? So for the perimeter, I'm going to go 11.5 times 6. What does that give you? Okay, so the perimeter is 69, so I'm going to go the apothem 9.96 times the perimeter of 69 divided by 2. Okay, say it one more time. 343.62. Okay, yards squared. Okay, 9.96 is the apothem. 69 is the perimeter. That's just the formula. Apothem times perimeter divided by 2. And then on this one, the area for the sector of a circle. Sector is basically like a slice. Like, think of a, you got a pizza. It's just one slice of that pizza. So we're looking for the area. Okay, here's the way I write the formula. All right, pi r squared times m all over 360. Where r is the radius and m is the measurement of the angle. So on this circle, what is the radius? Is 18, so I'm going to plug in 18 right there. Then what's the measurement of the angle that makes the sector? 145, so I'm going to plug in 145 there. So it's going to be pi times 18 squared times 145 over 360. Okay, what does it give you? Yeah, 409.98.